Iraq is a country in the Middle East historically known as the Cradle of Civilization, where ancient Mesopotamian cultures flourished. Here are some interesting facts about Iraq. Iraq is home to the ancient region of Mesopotamia, often called the Cradle of Civilization, where some of the earliest forms of writing, law, and urbanization emerged. It was in Mesopotamia that the Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians thrived. Iraq is home to numerous ancient archaeological sites, including Ur, the birthplace of the biblical figure Abraham. The ruins of Nimrud, Nineveh, and Babylon are key to understanding the rich history of the region. Iraq is the birthplace of one of the world's oldest known literary works, the Epic of Gilgamesh, which dates back to around 2000 BCE. It is a foundational piece of literature in human history. The ancient city of Babylon, located in modern-day Iraq, was one of the most important cities in ancient Mesopotamia. It is famous for the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, and the impressive Ishtar Gate. The Sumerians, who lived in southern Iraq around 3500 BCE, are credited with developing one of the earliest known forms of writing called cuneiform, which is among the first written languages in the world. Baghdad, the capital of Iraq, was the intellectual and cultural hub of the Islamic Golden Age, 8th to 13th centuries. The House of Wisdom in Baghdad was one of the most renowned centers for science, philosophy, and learning during the Abbasid Caliphate. Baghdad is one of the most populous cities in the Arab world, with over 8 million people. It faces challenges such as traffic congestion, pollution, and security issues, but remains a central political and economic hub in Iraq. Iraq is bordered by the famous Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which have been central to the development of agriculture and civilization in the region. These rivers have supported life and commerce in Iraq for thousands of years. Much of Iraq is covered by desert, particularly the western and southern regions. This arid terrain contrasts with the fertile land along the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, which supports agriculture. Iraq has some of the largest proven oil reserves in the world, making oil a key part of its economy. The country's oil reserves play a significant role in global energy markets. In southern Iraq, the Marsh Arabs live in one of the world's most unique environments, the Mesopotamian marshes, which are wetlands fed by the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. These marshes are an essential habitat for wildlife and were once a UNESCO World Heritage Site, before being drained in the late 20th century. Ancient Iraq is home to massive stepped pyramidal structures called ziggurats, which were used for religious purposes by the Sumerians and later the Babylonians. One of the most famous ziggurats is the Ziggurat of Ur. The primary languages spoken in Iraq are Arabic and Kurdish, with Assyrian Aramaic and Turkmen also spoken by minority groups. Iraq has a rich linguistic history due to the various empires and cultures that have passed through the region. Iraq is a significant religious center, with important sites for both Shia and Sunni Muslims. Najaf and Karbala are 2 of the holiest cities in Shia Islam, with shrines dedicated to figures like Imam Ali and Imam Hussein. The Iraq War, 2003-2011, had a profound impact on the country, leading to the toppling of Saddam Hussein's regime. The aftermath of the war continues to affect the country's political, social, and economic stability. Iraqi cuisine is influenced by its diverse cultures and rich history. Dishes like mazgoof, grilled fish, kebabs, kusamashi, stuffed zucchini, and samoon, flatbread, are staples in Iraqi cooking. These fascinating facts illustrate Iraq's immense cultural, historical, and geographical significance, from ancient civilizations to modern-day challenges.